Hi, I am Payal Mazumdar from Lexis and Company. Today we talk about human trafficking. Now let us know how human trafficking in India it takes place. Human trafficking is a criminal activity that involves compelling and concerning a person to perform sexual activities for monetary gain or in exchange for labor or services. Force can be psychologically or physically hidden or revealed. Whether or non-coercion, fraud or force was used, the exploitation of a minor for commercial sex is still human trafficking. Human trafficking manifests itself in three ways: sexual exploitation, debt servitude, and organ trafficking. It is especially visible in economical depressed areas. Human trafficking is caused by poverty, which is why it is so common in India. The lowest stratum of the caste system in India is known as the untouchables due to unequal or unfair distribution of wealth created by the caste system. As a result, these people are forced into a system in which many become penniless and ignorant, making them more vulnerable to traffickers. People trafficking is a serious crime and a gross violation of human rights. It is typically connected with organized crime and is recognized as one of the most profitable criminal industries in the world. Stopping investigation and prosecuting offenders in the fight against the prevention of human trafficking requires particular skills and expertise. Lower level human trafficking offenders are typically classified as spotters and recruiters, agents of recruiters, transporters, and anything else like brothel keepers, exploiters are so whether as higher level organized crime must be investigated at the source, transit point and destination. In a recent case, the Assam police said 10 people, including 8 children, each victim's parents sold them to human trafficking in Arunachal Pradesh. Now, in the end, nearby all of those who are victims of trafficking were Indian. 59% of them are female and 41% of them are male, and with the adults accounting for around 53% of the group and minors accounting for approximately 47%. The original and state anti-trafficking committees must take action to deter the trafficking of vulnerable people. The first of these steps is making it easier for communities with limited resources to carry out programs for education and livelihood. Thank you so much. If any of the queries regarding this topic, please let me know in the comments.